Hi, my name's Alicia Seymour, and I'm the care coordinator that works in the Kappa building in primary care.
Hi, I'm Amy Pease. I'm a practice facilitator at the 2nd Street Kappa office at our primary care office as well. And we are here today to talk to you about our key life dimension number 1, which is our health and medical. And as Alicia had alluded to, she's a care coordinator, which helps bring together patients who might need a little bit more help getting through their health care, navigating through some health needs. They might need some housing help. They might need help getting some food. And that's part of what Alicia helps with. Additionally, we have our dental services, and we just brought our mental health over. So we now essentially have a one-stop shop for patients, and we're trying to get patients who aren't connected with a primary care doctor at mental health or dental to be linked over. Same with dental and mental health needs.
In Chautauqua County, there's a great need. The Resource Center is the safety net for many of the individuals in Chautauqua County, and we provide a lot of the primary care health needs for them. This STARS model is about bringing integration and coordination together, about bringing beyond just primary care, but also other needs people have, whether it is housing, whether it is social, whether it is behavioral, emotional. We want to work with the person and their family all as one in a holistic model.
My name is Terry Johnson. I'm the Director of Rehabilitation and Employment Services. We're here today to talk about the STARS Capital campaign and the employment supports that we provide here at the Resource Center. Employment is such a critical component of a person's life. We've been able to show for many years that employment is a critical component to the stability of someone's life. That without employment and stable employment, that all of the other things in their life can be affected. Their financial stability, their family life, things like that, their mental health and health care, all is affected by the employment that they have or don't have. So the Resource Center offers a variety of different employment services and supports to help people obtain and maintain employment in the community, and provide a various amount of services to help them achieve their stability in employment. There is absolutely a true need for this service in the community. We see so many people come through our doors every day that are in search of employment, either new employment or better employment for what they have. And without that, we will really be facing an increased number of people in poverty in our area.
Hi, I'm Joe Sherry. I'm the program manager with the Behavioral Health Services here in Jamestown. I'm representing our stage 3 of our STARS campaign. As you can see, it's behavioral health. And what we're really focusing on is the person as a whole and a whole environment. So this aspect, behavioral health, emotional health, is really to help people gain stability with with their emotional needs, and to be able to move past those barriers and be successful in their life with all aspects of their life needs. Yes, there is a very significant need. The programs alone currently have about 1,000 open individuals and serve roughly 2,000 individuals over the course of a year. And that's just here in Jamestown. If we were to and gather the information for Dunkirk, North County, we get another 1,000 individuals. So all in all, in Chautauqua County, we serve about 3,000 individuals with mental health needs.
I'm Nicole Kimball. I'm Administrator of Social Services, and I'm here today to promote our STARS concept, the Resource Center. Key life dimension number 4 is family stability. We offer a lot to the families. I mean, we could assist with the needs of children. We can assist in achieving counseling or referring someone from counseling if there's family dynamics that need to be explored. There's a number of times we become involved with housing. A lot of families are without permanent housing or adequate housing, and that's something that we can assist them with doing. Family stability is about the wellness of the family as a whole, and looking at how the family impacts the individual. There's absolutely a need for this service in the community. I don't see family stability as a service, but instead it's what someone needs to establish natural supports. They need those social supports, and without family stability, there's a big piece of those 5 life domains missing, and wellness won't be achieved.
I am a health home care coordinator. I'm here talking about one of the key 5 life domains of basic needs. Just talks about individuals that we've worked with in the past that have either been homeless or don't have some of their basic needs met of housing, clothing, food and things like that. Yes, there's a tremendous need in this community. We have a pretty high homeless rate, believe it or not, in Chautauqua County, and a lot of individuals who struggle to meet their basic needs of food, shelter, and clothing, and paying bills and things like that.
I know many of you are at least somewhat familiar with STARS. This is a project that's been underway for quite a while. STARS stands for System Transformation with Accountability, Results, and Satisfaction. And this is a broad-scale system integration that coordinates all of the Resource Center's diverse services into a coordinated approach aimed at improving the health of our entire community by helping people to become healthy and stay healthy. STARS does this by focusing on 5 key personal life dimensions: basic needs, family stability, physical health, mental wellness, and employment and community involvement. STARS is a dynamic multi-year initiative. In the interest of time, we won't go into all the facets of STARS today, but key staff involved in STARS are stationed throughout the room by storyboards. If you haven't done so already, I hope after we're done with our speeches, you'll take the time to walk around and talk with staff and dig a little deeper into what STARS is all about. There's also a wealth of info about STARS in the booklet you received when you came in today, and you can always go to the website to learn more. One thing that's significant about STARS is that it involves our entire community. And to emphasize this point, we are very appreciative that our county executive, Vince Horrigan, was able to join us today to talk a bit about the importance of this project. So please welcome Vince Horrigan.
It's exciting to be here. You know, I've been the county executive for 3 months. It seems like 3 years, but when you look at our county, the beauty, the resources, the people, the successes and the challenges that face us, I think bar none, everyone absolutely loves this place and wishes that we can be all that we really want to be. And when I look at our challenges that we face, both economically, in government and bureaucracy and some of the frustrations that are out there, I look at really focusing on solutions. And the Resource Center, clearly, every day that I'm involved with various aspects of county government, the Resource Center in some way plays a significant part. I had the opportunity to meet Dr. McMahon. I know her name because I had heard a lot about her work in our county jail. So I had the chance to meet her, and the work that the Resource Centers does with those that are incarcerated is we want people to be rehabilitated and stop the revolving door. I had the opportunity to do the autism walk and meet so many people involved with people with disabilities and those that support and those that raise money. It's inspiring to me because, you know, in our community, every man and woman is that resource that can help us be all that we want to be. So it's people that need help, it's people that can help, and the Resource Center is one of those great links. Yesterday I had a wonderful opportunity to visit the CAPA building and get a tour of the health services and the renovations that are underway. And as I told someone earlier, you know, when you say the Resource Center, very seldom does everybody understand all that you do. I mean, all that you do, when you look around, it is a significant impact in our community. It's the safety net for our community. It is health services for our community. It is dealing with those that need the help with disabilities, and it's so much more. So I am very, very honored to be here to open up this STARS campaign. I believe in the concept totally of integration. Every time I look at some of the challenges we have and how we can fix it, it's all about coming together as a community where we bring community-wide resources. We focus on a goal, the outcome, but we all have a part to play. We play through our partnerships, and we play by looking at the whole individual, the whole problem, to find the real solutions rather than individual parts. So this is an exciting opportunity. I thank you very much for inviting me to be here. The balloons, the stars, are one of those things that I think creates a sense of optimism. We will be all we can be, and I just want to thank members, the staff, the supporters, the volunteers, the board members, the leaders that make the Resource Center such a valuable part of our community. Now, when I was going through the storyboards, like any good organization, I was handed an envelope, and I did have the opportunity to put a check in the envelope. So I'd like to ask Dr. Jacobson to come forward, at least accept my personal contribution to this campaign. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vincent. Thanks for getting the money train started. That was wonderful. A lot easier when someone else brings up the topic than when we do it. The county executive also, he referenced our Carl Kappa building, which is at 880 East 2nd Street. For the STARS project, that's going to be the thing that has the most visual representation of the campaign. A lot of the things that are going on involve a call center and some technology innovations that maybe aren't going to be so apparent to the general public. But we are going to be undertaking a number of renovations and facade work at the Kappa building. So go down East 2nd Street and watch and see as this project moves forward. Next, I'd like to ask Dr. Todd Jacobson to come forward and share a few words. In addition to being the president of the Resource Center's Board of Directors, Todd is a physician and knows well the importance of the STARS project. Todd?
Thanks, Dave. Welcome, all of you. Our board and administration has struggled over the past 3 years with state cuts in reimbursement, also discontinuation of what we call an appeals process for overages. And so changes have been made the past 3 years to improve our efficiency of operations, and overhead was cut in the organization quite a bit. Unfortunately, our medical clinic, which serves as a safety net in this community, is not financially improved, and the board is well aware of that and watching closely for future progress. The board and administration became acutely aware that our East 2nd Street Medical Clinic is uniquely positioned with a co-location of medical, mental health, dental, case management, and employment specialists there to meet the holistic, integrated care model that the government programs are looking for in managed care to achieve the triple aim of better care, better health, and lower cost. Now, close to 25% of the U.S. population has mental health diagnosis at some point in their lifetime, probably higher in physicians, but according to the American Psychiatric Association report this month, effective integration of medical and behavioral health services has been proven to result in a dramatic reduction of total health care spending of between 5 and 10%. So it's this that we're trying to achieve. Through the community's help now in bringing these professional silos together in an integrated communication and co-location model, we feel the Medical STARS model can succeed and lead the safety net clinic back from a deficit situation and preserve it for those who depend upon it in this community. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Todd. I would next like to ask the Resource Center's Executive Director, Paul Chisana, to come up. Paul?
Thank you, Vince, for being here with us today and representing our entire community and getting us started on your contribution. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Jacobson, for representing our governance process, which is also a very demanding process, as many of the board members that are here also appreciate. And all of you for joining us into this launching of this initiative that is sometimes feeling a little daunting, and yet we feel so compelled and so dedicated to ensure its success over time. Now, some of you probably know that I just came recently from Italy. Some of you think that it's just so that I can keep my accent sharp. But I really had opportunity to go different places. One place that I wanted to experience a little bit was this area called the Valpolicella area. Some of you that know wine probably have heard of it. It's in the Verona region before Venice. And it's an area where they produce this specialty wine called Amarone. And Amarone is famous because the wine producers that produce this special wine employ a special expertise. In the Italian, it's called appassimento, which has to do with this process that goes back as far as ancient Roman times. It's a process that consists of laying grapes out to dry on bamboo racks in the winter months to concentrate the color and aromas of the grapes before the vinification process starts. And then it's not over. After the wine is actually available, they put them into these bottles for additional aging. And then I actually saw some of these bottles that were there from 83, like the vintage, and they decide when they're going to deliver them. But it was amazing to see how it's a team process, how there are actually a number of technicians, researchers and technicians that continue to look all the time for new ways of improving their product and using different grapes and different methods to improve their product and their marketplace. And then as we took the tour, I saw this they had tons of barrels of all sorts and sizes and wood types. But I saw this fabulous barrel that had a beautiful carving, a beautiful angel, and a Latin inscription around the angel that went something like, Nectar Angelorum Hominibus. And for you Latin scholar, it means the nectar of the angels for all the people. And of course, that's kind of representative of the wine culture in Italy. But I also thought that it was a good analogy to kind of what we're trying to do here, because it's representative of the fact that when you have the required preparation, that research, the needed improvement, the maturation process, effective team efforts, dedication, investment, commitment, when those things are all present, you can really enjoy a true and precious gift, just like in health, that comes from practitioners that have dedicated their own career, team members that dedicate their own support to deal with the complexities of the current healthcare problem and challenge. And the result is one where everyone benefits from that collective commitment, where people can be healthy and contribute to friends, families, and the community. And that's really what the Trc Stars model is all about. So you begin to hear some of the key aspects, concepts, components of this model. It has maturated over our own commitment over the past 2, 3, 4 years. It's not always our brilliant thinking. It's also due to a lot of the research that actually is out there, more present than ever, but not always applied, because as the system is attempting to transform itself, is still based on this legacy type of regulated and funded fragmentation. And that's why so much of this model has to do with this concept of integration that Vince and Todd talked about. This kind of getting our act together within all the complexities and the challenges that are associated with our collective efforts, again, our health system, but also our own individual lives challenges, and helping people to maintain their whole person health, stability, and life fulfillment. Now, Trc Stars, it's not a panacea. It's not a total solution by any means. Within this key challenge between our own individual effort of staying healthy and the fact that sometimes we do need practitioners with their expertise and their experience to diagnose and help us to find new ways of staying healthy. But we believe the STARS, the Trc Stars, is a major significant step forward in demonstrating the power and effectiveness of looking at results by improving our ways of encouraging and providing health. How is that occurring? First, again, by paying attention, as we said already, to the whole person. Again, it sounds simple, it sounds like a given assertion, and yet our system does not pay attention to the whole person. Again, because we are paid, we have a lot of stress, a lot of demands to do things quickly and expeditiously as possible and as time effectively as possible. So it really does take that extra element of effort to look at the entire person. And as an organization, we have always been dedicated to look at the whole person, so that while we look at people with special need and special requirements, as paying attention to not only the disability, but the abilities, the potential that they have, we think that we can apply that to any members of our community, all of whom have tons of potential, but sometimes they need to get their act together as well if we help them and support them in their holistic approach. The other big effort that is an integral component of our Trc Stars model approach is this element of integrating, again, getting our act together between the various clinical disciplines. Again, same way, the clinical professional disciplines are also trained to do their own specific facet of attention, again, in very complex demands of disciplined professional practice. And so, again, the Trc Stars model helps us to promote that element of interplay between clinicians, professionals, and support team members to provide that holistic approach, provide an integrated, holistic plan of intervention that we know research will tell us all the time will yield those better results and those cost-effectiveness efforts. Another big aspect is the leveraging of research, information, and technology as new critical tools that are often expensive, but are now absolutely necessary to contribute to better results and better methods. All of this doesn't come cheap. And all of this is that appeal that we are making today and moving forward to the community, because this capital campaign is really a call for action to our entire community, because TRC's commitment cannot be sustained without entire community participation and support. So you'll see today, again, some of you have already had the opportunity to visit some of our panels. It's a way of illustrating some of the key aspects and components and complexities of both the required elements of the model, but also the opportunities. And again, it's just a launch, it's a start. We hope to continue this dialogue. We hope that people are going to continue to ask questions and be engaged with us in the process of finding better solutions. And again, that's why we are thrilled that you are here to begin this process and to support this process and to join our commitment and dedication. So thank you so much for being part of the Trc Stars launch event, and please continue to work with us going forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paul. That gives you a brief flavor of the STARS model, the whole capital campaign. Again, we'll be around afterwards to answer any questions you have about STARS. Feel free to stop by and any of the stations where staff are located. They can talk more about that individual component that they're representing by the storyboards. Talk to Paul, Todd, and Vince. In addition, there's two other individuals who have been deeply involved with the STARS campaign, the implementation of it. Just want to point them out so you can talk to them as well. First is our Chief Operating Officer, Denise Jones. Denise, kind of give a little wave. And then our Assistant Executive Director for Program Operations, Heather Brown, right over here, who's been very instrumental in implementing the STARS concept. Now, while we know that everyone in the room is a VIP, we're not going to take the time to acknowledge every one of you individually, but there are a few folks we want to mention. First, Christine Schuyler, the county's Director of Health and Human Services, is here today. So where's Christine? She was here. We're also grateful to have representatives of our state and federal elected officials with us. Jacqueline Sherratt, representing Congressman Tom Reed. Thanks, Jacqueline. Lisa Vanstrom, representing Senator Kathy Young. Thanks, Lisa. And Elizabeth Rankin, representing Assemblyman Andy Goodell. Now, Senator Young could not be here today, but she did give Lisa a letter to read. As some of you may be aware from reading the Post-Journal, the senator was instrumental in helping to secure a $100,000 grant for part of the STARS project. So, Lisa, come on up.
Thank you, Steve. It's such an honor and pleasure to be here this afternoon on behalf of Senator Young. She sent a letter, which I will read. Dear friends, I was very happy to receive your invitation to the launch of the Resource Center's STARS Capital Campaign. Your dedication to assisting people with disabilities to help them live healthy, independent, fulfilling lives is commendable. The $100,000 grant I secured for the Resource Center's STARS system is a positive step forward. This critical initiative will provide a system of integrated services focusing around basic needs, physical health, behavioral health, family health and stability, job and community involvement. I commend the Resource Center for its work in providing care for the physical and mental health care needs, as well as assisting with the social and employment needs of the individuals it serves. Thank you for all you do to assist these individuals in seeking help and support. I firmly believe that our region is the best part of New York State. We have wonderful people, organizations, and communities. Everyone involved with the Resource Center represents those qualities that make us so special. I'm proud to be your representative in the New York State Senate. Most of all, thanks very much for your compassion, dedication to service, and your friendship. You mean a great deal to me. Please accept my congratulations and best wishes for continued success. Sincerely, Senator Catherine Young. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. I do want to recognize, of course, all the Resource Center staff who are here today, in particular our physicians, counselors, and other practitioners who are going to be so deeply involved in the STARS initiative. Also want to recognize members of our board of directors who are here, past and current and future, since I see representatives of all those factions here, so thank you very much. That about wraps things up. Again, the Resource Center, we're fully committed to the STARS initiative. You look behind me, we have our little starmometer, we're calling it, and we're at about, as of today, well, not sure, we haven't seen what Vince's check is. We're about 1.4 million, and on our way to 5.1. In order to get there, we're going to need the support of our community. One of the storyboards has a partial list of our many sponsors, and many of the individuals and organizations represented in this room today are partners with the Resource Center in one way or another, and we hope you'll embrace the STARS concept and support it further in some fashion. We have a number of pledge cards and donation envelopes out on the tables. If you want to make a contribution today, that'd be fantastic. If not, we hope you'll take one with you and consider supporting the STARS project in the future. Get something to eat if you haven't already. Stop by one of the storyboards and talk to the staff. And again, thank you so much for coming today.